video team is at Reclaim Means Business 2025, where business meets burlesque. Hello and welcome back to Reclaim Means Business 2025. I am joined by the sensational Victoria. Hello, lovely.
Hello, my darling. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am wonderful.
I see you were going on a date with Lindsay.
I am going on a date. I am. Do you want to see the rose?
Yeah, I do. Look, I mean, that is stunning. It's
I love it.
Beautiful rainbow rose.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, forever as well.
I wonder if what you'd have said if they were all natural.
A naturel.
Yep.
So, Victoria, tell everyone who's watching and listening, who are you? What do you do?
So, my name is Victoria Dioh, and I am an African oracle, which means I'm an intuit and a seer.
Ooh.
Yes, an intuit, a seer, and a healer.
Okay.
Yeah, so I work with people who appear successful, but they don't feel it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
is that a whole imposter syndrome kind of?
It's there's the imposter syndrome side, but it's also that whole thing of realizing that there's something missing. So you've achieved what you should have achieved. You've done this thing that you were meant to do. You've succeeded. You've made the money. You've got the status, but deep down inside something's missing, and you're not sure what it is.
Wow.
I come in and I close that gap by helping you. Yeah, so I close the gap by bridging it with your purpose and your intuition, so that you fall in love with your life again.
That's like magical.
Very magical.
Actual magical. Like,
Very magical.
How did you get into that side of things?
I don't think you get into it, but it just happens. So I used to work for the corporates. You know, my biggest program and project was the £9 billion 2012 Olympics that I led.
Just a smidgy little project.
Yeah, and it was actually then when I realised that as much as I loved what I did, there was something missing, and it scared the hell out of me, because I thought, what does that mean? Does that mean I have to start all over again? I didn't think I was qualified for anything else. Okay. So I was like, well, what does not missing means? And actually, that's what a lot of people are scared of. So instead of dealing with it, they mask and pretend and perform and get more and more miserable and start to self-sabotage. I was very lucky that almost immediately I got shown my purpose, but I turned it down. I wasn't interested because I was still working, and I was like, well, I thought something's missing meant I was depressed.
Right, okay.
And when I realised that I wasn't depressed and it was just a purpose issue, you know, I was like, well, that's okay then, I just don't want the purpose. I thought you could choose.
Silly you.
Yes. So, yeah.
So it's from your own experience, and then you've realised you saw how to bridge that gap.
Yeah.
And then you're like, actually, I can do this. There are so many other people out there that have got the same struggle.
Pretty much. So, I mean, it pretty much turned out, as I walked away from what was my purpose, I carried on working, life was great, and then 8 years later my life stopped. And it's that whole thing where you just cannot trick the physics and the logic and the mystic of life, you know. It's like at some point something's going to catch up with you.
Yeah.
And mine caught up when the corporate world stopped calling me, and I couldn't figure out why. And at the same time, people were coming to me going, can you heal me? Can you make me feel better? And I didn't know what to do to make people feel better, but they would come, I would help them, whether by placing my hands on them or talking to them, and they would feel better, and they were getting phenomenal results.
Wow,
Yeah.
such an amazing story.
Thank you.
And where are we now?
Where are we now? In what context? With regards to the clients, or with regards to...
No, you're loving what you do. You've got
Do you know what? I love what I do. I believe that everybody's put on this earth for a reason. It's like these microphones. They're here to project noise. And if they're not here to project noise, if you try and use them as a glass to put water in, they're going to spark and explode.
Well, don't do that, it'll turn me off.
Exactly. So it's like these microphones are here to record sound, and like that, everybody has got a purpose. Everybody's here for a reason. And I just love working with people and getting them to that place where once they know why they're here and they embody it, they start to create the results in their life, whether it's emotional alignment, whether it's physical alignment, whether it's to do with money or relationships. Either way, once you start to really understand why you're here and you embody it, life starts to open up into the life that you love.
Awesome. I love it. And I can feel that purpose and that energy coming from you. It's an infectious energy to be like, yes, this is what I want, this is what I want to do, and have that.
It's a huge, I feel like it's an honor. I was saying to a client this morning, as I was driving, up north, I said, thanks for trusting me. Thank you for trusting me, because I go so deep into the work and pull out what they haven't noticed about themselves, they haven't allowed themselves to see for whatever reason. And, just to give you a context, one of my clients signed a £2.5 million contract last year just because they were able to bridge that gap. That's what's possible.
Open themselves up.
Yeah. And as a result of that £2.5 million contract, they've been able to travel the world with their family. There's more alignment. Family have joined the business. Before, everybody had separate jobs. It's amazing what it can do. It's not about the money, but it helps.
Yeah, I think Danny Beard said, money doesn't necessarily make you happy, but not having any definitely makes you miserable, right?
100%. 100%.
So having that, and like you say, is actually a lot of business owners are business owners because they want to have a better family life and make more time. So then by having a £2.5 million contract where you're going, actually, here, let's all do this together and come together, dreams come true.
100%. It gives you the freedom of choice. And it's just that whole thing where if you look at, all I'm saying to people is, if things aren't aligned, just stop. Stop for a moment and then try and understand why you're here. Just try and understand why you're here. And if you don't, look me up.
Oh my God. Well, we're going to grab all of your details so that you can call Victoria up. You can drop her a message. You can follow her. All of those things that you can do. Thank you so much for coming and joining me in the studio. It's been a pleasure. And we'll see you very soon anyway.
Thank you,
lovely.